Hi again from a new day and from a new subject. Today I'd like to speak some about a word which I first saw on a Japanese series movie. It's Gokenin. So I guess this recording will take mostly the attentions of Japanese people. Yes, Japanese people, you can call me Gokenin as well. But I'm not a slave, and no one can guide me to the opposite way of Allah. It's clear that the name Gokenin lost its original meaning in Japanese language because of being ruled by kings or emperors. A real Gokenin cannot be seen as a slave or a puppet or a robot. But thanks for this word because it helps me learn that you are not that far from the mind of one God, Allah, and from the truth where its mind is physically standing. It's really so nice to share something common with you in culture. And I also think that the level of Gokenin was higher than many others, but in time, after having other Gokenins or calling others as a Gokenin too, it might have lost its importance or level. Because I see from the explanations that Gokenins live in the same houses together like soldiers. So this can be a way of politics to keep subliming the king or emperor. But in Islam, if you see someone as Gokenin, I mean as a person serving for Gok, which means the ruler of Goks. I mean the ruler of skies, because Gok is used for the sky in Turkish. So if someone serves for the owner of the Gok, and if we think that he or she was sent by the owner of the Gok or sky, if he or she gets the power from the Gok or sky, then he or she becomes superior than anyone. So, there cannot be other Gokenins in his or her time. However, in Japanese culture, this name loses its meaning in time and started being used only for servers or soldiers of the king or the ruler. So today, it means that we can call all scientists, officers, or workers of a government as Gokenin. Yes, I should be called as one of them too because I'm working as a teacher in a government school. But the main Gokenin, or the great Gokenin, I mean the original Gokenin, must have been a prophet whose soul was really given by the owner of the Gok, or by the owner of the sky. So, once upon a time, this name Gok or Gok must have been used by ancient Japanese. But some words might lose their meanings or die because another word is sublimed more or advertised more by some popular people whose opportunities or levels are enough to influence the crowd. So this new word used instead of Gok might have been placed into the Japanese language easily. The population was less than now, so changing the language became easier. And then they forgot using the other word Gok. Now it's not easy to lose a common word from any language because we are many and we prefer using synonyms for different purposes. And we do really have great communication ways which cannot be stopped. So it won't be easy to replace a word with its synonym and stop all people using the first one. Thus, I'm so sure that gök must have been used for the same meaning, sky, like in Turkish, by Japanese people in the past. Thanks to them, they at least produced a new word from it and keep using it. This is also a proof that they had only one god, sky god, gök god, like Turks had. And also, the prefix go you use in Japanese language, in your language, must be dating back originally to the name gök, as it means prestige, and it is used to sublime a name. I mean, when you use prefix go with a name, the name gets a prestige. Here you mean gök by saying go. Because gök, the sky, represents prestige, something superior than anything on earth, as it is on the top, and we cannot control the gök and beyond it. So, being there, or coming from there, or getting power from there, represents prestige. Kenin or enin in the word Gokenin can have been used for a person or person of a house or person of a government or person of a land. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. It is said that Gokenins become a Gokenin from father to son. So if someone is a Gokenin, his son or maybe daughter as well becomes a Gokenin too, right? This happens the same in prophecy. But in prophecy, not your father or mother, but your race should be coming from the race of a prophet. Prophets are accepted as the server of God, I mean Allah, which is the original name of only one God in Arabic. So not all of the race become a prophet, but the one who deserves is made a prophet. This is a rule in Islam. So a person who appears as a prophet years later must be a descendant of a prophet in order to stand against Satan's minds, because his or her genes are used to the system of Allah. So this means when they focus and learn more about one God, Allah, good God, which was used commonly by our ancestors, she or he can remember or reach to the rules more easily than others. Thanks for listening and being with me. May Allah be with you all. Bye for now.